Hi, this is Earthy Indigo, psychic, medium, intuitive, and tarot card reader. This is celebrity psychic mediumship reading for Amy Winehouse. The strongest energies and messages that come through is from Amy to her father. So strong energy around her father. I just want to know that he's okay. I want him to be okay. I want him to be happy. I want him to be the opposite of me. I come from him, but I want him to be the opposite of me. I want my father to be happy. It's a strong energy around her, being around her father, and it feels like he builds things, like he's working on some type of creative project that helps him to pass time. It feels like he's building a boat, or he's working on a boat, fixing. He does things, it feels like, with his hands, and she watches him as it feels like he's finishing wood, sanding, hammering, and it feels like it's around a boat. It's a strong energy of her always around. It's a strong energy of her always being around her father. She says, I love my mother too, but I'm always around my dad. It's an energy of her wanting him to stop smoking. I don't like it when he smokes. I just want him to be happy and not depressed. She says she loved hard and loved stupidly. But I wouldn't have traded it. She has a fuller face now. The energy that comes through is like she's fuller. Her spirit is fuller. She gave a chuckle, like a laugh. And she said, I'm not bones. No, I'm not bones. I'm not a bag of bones. She says, I can say that, but you can't say that. You can't say that to me. I can only say that about me. She said everything went so fast. It's a strong energy. It's like everything is warped and sped up. And she feels like everything moved and went so fast. She says it's like I went under and couldn't catch my breath. I went under and I couldn't grab the rope to climb back up out of the water. Everything got to be too much. It's an energy, and she says, I didn't want to be a problem for anybody else. I didn't want to be a problem for others. I wanted to stay out of the way. But I kept getting pushed back out there. She says living was painful. It's an energy around living being painful. She says, I don't feel any pain now, but I still have the knowledge of it. It's the energy around her. She's like, I don't want my family to be sad. I don't feel any pain now. She says, it's an energy around her, like I spend my time reading books, like she's reading a lot more, or it's an energy around her in books and reading. And when it's the energy of when She says it's not like typical books. It's not an energy of like she's reading a New York Times bestseller. It's the energy of like universal knowledge, the Akashic records, the meaning of everything. It's that type of energy, like an energy of studying the universe, studying the whys, studying the who, studying the purpose. But I'm mostly around my father. So she said, "Stop smoking, Dad." It's an energy. She says, "I miss food. I do miss food." It's a strong energy around tasting good food and her missing food. She says, "I miss food." And a good beer. She says, "and a good beer." She says, "Food and a good beer." She says, "I don't feel anything, but I have the knowledge of everything." So it's like she understands what pain is, what taste is, what hunger would be, what everything would be without having the feelings behind it, but still having the knowledge of it. If I could do things over, I would have stayed home. It's the energy of if I could do things over, I would have stayed home with mommy and daddy. I wouldn't have left. I would have sang and went home. If I could do everything over again, I would have stayed home where I was loved and protected. And there was always good food. And she's showing me sauerkraut. Like she likes puckery, pickly types of food. Like she likes a good type of food. Tart, anything to make your mouth kind of pucker with some salt. Showing me sauerkraut, corned beef and cabbage, soup with bread, and a good beer. She says, "I miss that. I do miss that." It's an energy of her feeling like music has grown beautifully. Music has grown beautifully. Such sharp voices. It's like she appreciates the precision of some of the artists' voices now. Like Adele, Sam Smith, Beyonce, the energies that come through, it's like she appreciates the depth, the sharpness. She says like angels singing, like angels. Beautiful. And she says there are real angels and they do have beautiful voices. She says, "I'm not around them all the time. You do have choices. but I have heard them sing, and they sound so beautiful. She says if you were alive and heard angels sing, it would surely, it's like an energy of, it would surely take you out. It would surely kill you. It's so beautiful. She said if you'd faint, you would at least faint from the sound, how beautiful angels sound. It's an energy, she says, like it's a fraction of what people sound like singing here. But there's an energy of her. She does appreciate Sam Smith. She does appreciate Adele. She appreciates Beyonce. All of these artists. She said there's thousands of more artists she appreciates. She said knowing what she knows now, I would have done more with strings, harps, the harmonica. She would have done more. It's the energy of the sound is just so rich. She said she would have started to work with those instruments if she, like, knowing what she knows now, the beauty of it all. Also an energy around younger people in her family, like if there's nieces, nephews, or little cousins. It's the energy of wanting them to play instruments. She wants them to play. She wants them to play like the piano. She says, get them a keyboard. Get them a keyboard, like those electronic little keyboards. She says, let them play. Let them play music. Don't be scared because of what happened to me. Let those kids play. It's the energy around parents not letting children play because of how Amy ended up. It's a fear behind it. And it's like, she's like, let those kids play. She's like, I was me and they're them. They're not going to do what I do. Let them play. Let them enjoy. Have some happiness. She says, tell my daddy I love him. Mommy, I love you. Please stop smoking. And I'm always with you. It's strong energy around her being with her father, and he's fixing on a boat. It's like he's sanding on a boat. He's fixing, hammering, he's building. Always building now. Okay, I'm Earthy Indigo, psychic, medium, intuitive, and tarot card reader. Click on the link in the description to book a reading. Remember, it's 3 questions for $10. I'm Earthy Indigo, and I love to read for you. Bye.